Welcome! We're going to be doing how to add style to your garden. I'm Suzanne and this is Emily. We are going to show you plants and different accents you can add to create 4 different looks.
So our first look that we're going to do is our tropical look. What you can do with tropical is have big, dramatic, lush plants. You can incorporate a ton of color. It's a big excuse for color. But what we've chosen is to go a little more lush green forward with big, dramatic plants. And then we're going to add some really cool pops of color.
So you may have noticed that this is just a doorway here, and we're talking about adding style to your garden. So we're just using this as a placeholder for all the different looks that we're showing you. It's hard to build an entire garden for a video like this, but know that all of these plants can be, strewn throughout your entire garden to give you that tropical look. So the tropical look is usually indicated by dark green, shiny leaves. We've got this beautiful giant bird of paradise, which will get about 12 to 15 feet tall. We've got gorgeous asparagus ferns, which look good 365 days a year. Gardenias, they love the warmth and the heat, so this is perfect. This philodendron is kind of a specimen, and you can have it anywhere in your garden. And we also have this beautiful cast iron plant. It is going to be great in the shadiest parts of the garden.
So of course, for this particular style, we wanted to make sure that the plants were the stars. So we went with a very moody pot choice with dark grays. We also have a matte with the gloss, the really high gloss, which is really fun and kind of adds a little bit of interest to your pots, but really it brings your eye up and focuses on the plants themselves. What I really love for this type of theme is using an air plant on a piece of wood on our door. This is really awesome. We have a lot of air plants here at Rogers in our orchid room. This is a really beautiful large one. Air plants are so easy to take care of. They just need to be in a water bath for about 20 minutes, maybe once a week. You can maybe go a little bit longer with them. But these are so easy to take care of. Highly recommend using these throughout your house, but this is such a cute addition to our front door for our tropical theme. So just to add some accessories, a beautiful woven chair that I have here is perfect for this kind of oasis. It's a great place to recline and relax. Another idea that you can use with tropical are baskets. Great to put plants in. You can always just line it with either a trash bag or some plastic or some foil. That way you don't completely get a lot of dirt and water on your basket, but this is a great idea to use, or you can put accessories like a towel or a blanket or some magazines, something really fun like that you can add. Also, with the chair, you want to add a beautiful pillow, make it a little more comfy for yourself. There's so many great outdoor colors and patterns on pillows right now. We have a gorgeous selection in our outdoor living section. So it's a perfect addition to complement our plants over here. And then why not study up on some plant books? We have a great variety and it goes perfectly with this theme. So this is a great place to sit and unwind.
So as you can see, Emily and I have moved on, and now we're going with modern or contemporary. We've got some really spare plants here, very strong euphorbia engines in our great and beautiful white pottery. We've got some really nice grasses here. The Lomandra Arctic Frost gives movement. So sometimes that's really nice with a more modern setting to have some movement, otherwise it gets a little sterile. We've got a really clean, gorgeous fountain that is going to just add a little peaceful, calming look and feel to the garden. And then we've got this really cute planter accent. You can use succulents, smaller ones, for just the right added touch.
So modern gardening is all about the architecture, which is why we have very little plants. We also went with a very crisp white and clean line pottery. We have a square version and a cone shape because modern gardening is all about geometric shapes. Just for a place to sit and relax, especially near a water feature, is our little bistro table from Fur Mob. And just to add some really cute geometric small pots, one from Dustin Gimbel Designs, who makes his own pottery with a really cool cactus in a very rounded geometric shape as well, the plant itself. So it's a really cute addition to our bistro table. And then with our door, we have a galvanized circular arrangement from our production department with some beautiful succulents in it. So it just keeps with these beautiful shapes to add to our modern and contemporary garden.
We now have look number 3. This is Mediterranean. We have these gorgeous kind of plants that love hot weather. They love a ton of sun, and they love kind of an infrequent watering. So you want to water them deeply once a week or so, and then let them almost dry out in between. We've got amazing lavender. These are Spanish lavender. They're the lavender that have the little bunny ears. These are gonna stay a little bit more compact and also do a lot better. They're just kind of easier to take care of. We have some Westringia. We have a gorgeous little lemon tree, our topiary rosemary, herbs. This is sage and thyme. And then we have a nice olive tree, because nothing says Mediterranean more than an olive tree. Some Westringia again, and again, it's just a gorgeous, easy look, and it's very low maintenance for you. Next up, we're going to talk about the style.
So for Mediterranean gardening, it is ideal to have a patio covering such like a pergola. This porch is perfect for this theme. It is a great place to enjoy the evening, sit down with your morning coffee. What is really beautiful about all the plant choices for Mediterranean gardening is all that lush and beautiful aromatherapy scent of lavender with the thyme right here. We also have the rosemary behind me. A very calming, very pleasant place to be and enjoy your outdoors. It's nice to have a place to sit. You can look at your book, have a nice drink, but your finishing touch for the door that I want to show you is a beautiful group of eucalyptus stems. It's a great thing to grab while you're on a walk. Is just foraging for any kind of leaves or herbs or stems. You can do the same idea with rosemary, even at a table setting. For each place setting, you can do that with rosemary. A very nice thing to add. So I'm just taking wire and I'm just putting it around my bunch so that they're all secured together. And then just to kind of finish it off, I have some twine, make it a little bit rustic, not as formal, and just add it around the bunch. And then when I tie it in a little bow, I can add it to my front porch and put it on my door.
Okay, and for our last look, we're gonna do French. French is all about topiary shapes, real organization, symmetry, and beautiful natural accents. We have these gorgeous ivy topiaries, which I like to recommend to a lot of people because people want to have something next to their front door, but a lot of front doors don't get enough sun. For something like a boxwood or a ligustrum or something, ivy topiaries are a great trick, and they grow so easily. All you have to do is just kind of prune them back. So we have this cute ligustrum here. This is a double ball ligustrum, but ligustrums can be used for hedges. They can be used as cones. You can make little globes out of them, whatever you like. Super versatile plants. Of course, the boxwood is probably the key look to having French parterres and little gorgeous hedges surrounding all of your other bedding plants. And of course, I don't want to forget about lavender. Lavender looks good in a Mediterranean garden as well as a French garden. We have the Spanish lavender here. French lavender has those beautiful long spires with the little flowers on the end that you can use for your culinary purposes or sachets. Either one works well with this look.
So for the French gardening style, we used this beautiful classic shapes, classic designs on this light kind of terracotta pottery. It's really, really beautiful. It has those nice little swags and medallions. And then some of the classic kind of ribbed and squared pots as well. We also added some obelisks. Arches, obelisks are really classic within the French gardening, kind of like how lavender is as well. And then just having like a great work table for your garden. You know, with French gardening, there's a lot of herbs, lavender again that we've mentioned before, a lot of pruning to keep the shapes of a lot of your plants. Great to have just like a really nice table to work with. You can have your garden tools, your seeds. Watering can, metals are really great with French gardening. You can also incorporate that with your pottery instead of using a ceramic or a terracotta. And then adding just, again, aromatherapy is really great for French gardening. It's very similar to the Mediterranean. And because it just goes so nicely, as we did with the Mediterranean, we use the eucalyptus on our front door. We're keeping that in the same vein with our French gardening. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you were inspired to put some style into your garden. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and check out our website at rogersgardens.com. Happy gardening!